Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Stellaris and welcome to our great project. This has really been the next step in the evolution of the Omni confluence. We are building a ring world. Two of these sections are ready. The second one is being colonized and will be colonized any moment now. And other than that, well, we have been going pretty decently hard on the habitats, but we've also used some of our influence to expand our territory over here and to take the Hirim planet, which is currently being populated. So it's going quite nicely, and here we have this this planet, this habitat basically being colonized. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to, of course, start to build up our pops. So let's take them. Those that are of most interest, it's really energy quite often. And I will just do some generic stuff, like fill everything up, like that. Then what we want to do is to, of course, build some power plants. It's basically a worry that I have. Some of the stuff that I've been building is quite costly when it comes to energy, so I do want to have all the investments ready there. Minerals, I mean, that tends to drop just from the amount that I have to do of straight up upkeep. So it's not that easy. This will do energy, and then of course we'll build up the labs here as well. We won't build up every tile, but the specialist tiles like here, we'll get more minerals, we'll take those. Research, definitely build these up. More minerals right here, so that's that. Add more research here. Here as well. The rest we can wait until we upgrade to like tier 2, so that we can, for instance, build an energy grid and mineral processing, which is not really needed here, but alright, we'll make it all work. And for today's video, so next to this little updates of all of the habitats that we've been making, and of course this ring world, we're also going to take care, or try to take care, of the Ishni freeholders. It's time for us to give us another avenue of expansion. But before we do that, I should have a construction ship over here as well. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, we're gonna have to go look through all of my available construction ships this way. There it is. Let's build another habitat because we can use it. So yeah, energy, always be careful, and it's definitely been my focus on that latest planet, that extra planet that I grabbed here as well. You can tell I've got quite a few energy power plants up and running, and we still need the pops to come there, but that's just to keep up with the fleet that I've been building, which are now, let's take a look at that, 40.5k and 32.6k with the massive ship here as well, which looks so much cooler than the previous one and the one from the Eradicators. Look at that puppy. Maybe we'll see it in action at some point, but as I've also been telling you guys, we are not here to wage too much unnecessary wars, and in fact, these three guys here, the Shazara Keeper, the Nurian Polity, and the Free Camarian Commonwealth, are the Sanguine Axis, so a federation, and I actually am also helping them out, so I'm an associate of them. Not sure if I'll eventually be able to make my way into that federation, but you know, we're trying to show our good side here, and that will hopefully bear its fruits later on. But for now, pretty obvious, this is a super nice defensive point where we have a citadel here that is ready to defend us with 22.7k. So if anyone wants to invade our territories from the north, you can clearly see here they have to pass through here or through here, and that one is still open. Okay, might want to build that up just to be safe, I think. Let's actually do that now that I look at it. Upgrade this one. We still have plenty to do. Up here we are defended, so this is how I've been setting up my my defenses. And of course, these guys down here, the Ishni freeholders, have been threatening us since the very beginning. So we did put up some defensive stations there, but I think it's gonna be time to see if we can't get rid of that threat and open up this avenue of colonization potentially for the Omni confluence. We would become nice and big, but not too big, not too overwhelming. And I think that that should be the answer. This fleet, it's mostly battleships. We've got a Titan in there, some cruisers, and I think some frigates in there as well. So let's see what happens when we land. These are their defenses. They do have a Titan as well, 7.4k.
Hostile stationary.
Let's see how that works. Ooh, those are interesting shots. That does go very far. Holy crap. So that range advantage is pretty nice. It's too bad that that they don't want to maintain that, so they just go straight in towards the middle. That's a good shot from my Titan on the enemy Titan. In the meantime, that one fleet is down to 4.5k. We are down to 39.8k. We gotta keep that in mind as well. But the fight is ongoing, and we are trying to reclaim this system. We're trying to end the threats below us. That worked out quite okay. We still have reserves. Can I ask for like reinforcement fleet? 24,000 to reinforce them. That's quite interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to press that. Then we're going to put ourselves ready to go for the next system. And look at that. There's actually a colonizable planet. Arid, 22 tiles there. That is not bad. And we'll see. We'll see if the reinforcements can help. Okay, they just want to give me some minerals, so we'll happily agree to that. And down here, let's also keep one eye on the ring world. Well, that's halfway there for section C. And we are also building some defenses here as well, of course, with some extra iron cannons. That should be good. So let's see what happens when it comes to my fleet reinforcements. So we've got some being built here and here. Oh, all right, it's more small stuff. Up here as well. Yep. Here as well, here as well. Yeah, there they go. Lots of little corvettes being sent towards that fleet. We'll take some more losses anyways when it comes to this fleet. So I'm not sure if we'll go past the 140 mark, but I'm sure, especially if what they're deciding on here is lots of small little corvettes to reinforce us quickly, then you know, we'll probably get past the 140 mark. So let's be a little bit patient before we jump in on the next one. I wonder if they're making other stuff as well, which I could see from... Where is my defensive base? Here. Shipyards. Yeah, corvettes and destroyers. So it's really, you know, trying to get the reinforcements out as quickly as possible. So it's going to be lots of small stuff. My fleet is at capacity. And as the rest of the reinforcements will trickle in, we are going to send them in. Let's engage that next system. Ooh, that is a lot more. We are going to take some losses here, but let's keep in mind that reinforcements are coming too. So this could get interesting. Let's see what we manage to do. Keep firing, guys. Lots of these powerful blue balls with really quite a nice long range. Just eradicating an enemy fleet right there. That's not bad. And then my small guys with the lasers here. Here's my corvette squad going in, taking quite a bit of tracer fire, heading for one of those stations. My main fleet here. Pretty cool. Very good space combat. And I hope that my reinforcements will just keep trickling in. And now we can actually keep going. The bad thing is they do seem to really like to go straight for the center of the system, where they can potentially be attacked from all sides. But we still have 30k. My battleships are doing quite well. And then my Titan here is loading up another big shot, I think. We've got disruptors going as well. Enemy Titan slowly going down to 29k though. Lots of my small stuff going down. Here's yet another Titan. Has moved up the chain of command. Okay, Yeah, this is obviously gonna be a pretty good lesson for my commanders here, and I should really get started on research. Extra naval capacity, I think that makes most sense. We are in fact over capacity at this point already. Moved up the chain of command. Alright, so we'll take care of the rest of this. And then we'll allow my reinforcements, which are coming from all over the Empire. Cool. Okay. Oh, and that one is actually not moving. That's kind of bad. Lots of them are not moving when they really should. So let's see if I can... That's because they are engaged. I see.
Construction
okay,
complete.
I see. That's definitely something to keep in mind. All of these guys, I think we'll take them as well. Get over here. That should be that. Leaving the rest of these fleets. Okay. That starbase, let's upgrade that to a starport. Then we'll build a shipyard and an anchorage. And we'll actually do a resource silo just to have a little bit more of a buffer in case of trouble later on. And so this time we did win, but again, not an easy victory. This definitely took us quite a bit of effort. There are the enemy remnants, and let's also see if I can grab a research ship. Science ship, a nearby one, if you please. That one will do. Normally we have... Alright, survey these systems then. And then we can get started. So now they've been pushed back to one final system. 15k, so we will be able to handle that without any real problem. But that reinforce button, as we can see right here, it is pretty risky. In the sense that it just keeps building stuff. You don't really know what. It's lots of small stuff as well. And you're not in control. So it's definitely a much better plan to just, you know, pump out your own reinforcements. I would personally just go for mostly battleships anyways. Which is going to get cheaper as well. But alright, we tested this out as we tried to take care of the Ishni freeholders. That middle system was, yeah, a little bit tougher. A tougher nut to crack. But we did manage to do it thanks to our massive fleet. Thanks to our Titan and mostly the battleships, of course, that seem to have some really nice and powerful weapons. Can actually see what the auto designer makes of these battleships. So it gives them neutron launchers, plasma cannons, some disruptors, Gauss cannons, and lots of neutron launchers. So that must be the blue, those blue things that were being fired at very long range. Makes lots of sense, of course. Long range is pretty damn useful. Research-wise, focused arc emitter coming. That's better battleships, easier battleships as well. Naval capacity going up, so that's all looking pretty good. And yeah, we'll allow everyone to get together. Join the fleet. And that is handy actually. So you can just tell them all. Oh, and then you do reach the cap. So then you can't tell them to do anything anymore. I see how it works. These guys are here, so that's good. And that fleet is now at 122 and more of them coming. Yep, you can actually join. That's good. Let's see if we can grab all of them that are here. Yeah, I made a bit of a mess because of that reinforce button. It's pretty important to keep it in mind. Damage is obvious. We'll add you guys as well. Some destroyers. Now we're at 128. What about these cruisers? They don't want to allow me to join them to the fleet. Interesting. Those guys, yes. Yes. Okay, what about you? Nope. Yep. So now we are slowly getting there. Good. Good. Alright, if we do end up in another war situation with a crisis, that's something to remember. I'd rather pause and just manually pump out battleships or something like that in order to make this happen, rather than to have to go through all of this again. But at this point, I think a decent amount of small stuff, because I do need to lose like 27 capability here, has joined this fleet. So I think we can basically go out there and see, especially if we can add all of the small stuff here, see if we can crush the final stronghold of the Ishni freeholders, those mercenaries that were just constantly potentially invading us from the north. And then we can take all this over, maybe even grab that planet and basically expand us nicely to this entire region of space. Should be good. Construction ship is doing what it needs to do. Any upgrades that I need to make? Here that looks alright. Yep, some more upgrades right here. That's good. More energy, as you can see here, plus 81. So we don't have that much of a buffer when we're in active war. Imagine a second fleet going out there. Yeah, that would cost us quite a bit of energy, so it's just something to keep in mind. They will normally take care of at least some of these destroyers and corvettes that I'm owning. As one was just blapped right there, I think. But that Titanic ship is not lasting very long anymore, not against all of these torpedoes. So that one goes down. Then we have just a couple of ships left, a couple of strongholds. The once proud nomadic warrior cult of the Ishni is no more. Forces of the Omni confluence have destroyed the last of the massive space stations that house the majority of their population. Refugees from the surviving civilian population have scattered across the galaxy. Although some Ishni pirate and mercenary fleets may still be unaccounted for, the loss of their space dwellings is a devastating blow that they cannot recover from. This puts a definite end to their raiding. So that's been done. We just have one more ship basically that was left, and with that they have been defeated. So let's go and repair this fleet. Reinforcements still trickling in. Following a long period of support for alien equality, the Bushback-Tux League has finally embraced faction adopting xenophilic. Gotcha. More upgrades always welcome. And with that, we have successfully waged war to a pesky thorn in our side. You can clearly see that it stopped a lot of our potential over here, which was quite annoying. Let's see, the shortest one here. Yeah, can be useful, but the Hia Cannon 2 can be nice as well. And at this point, we now need my research ship to come and do all of its work. Then we'll build up, try to colonize all of this as well, and we'll see how we evolve from there. For now, thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, I'll see you next time.